The old advice was simple: go to school, study hard, get good grades, find a safe job, work for many years, save your money, buy a house, then retire. This was the dream for our parents. They believed this path led to success. They taught us this path. This path worked in the past, but the world is not the same now. The economy has changed a lot. The rules of money have changed. What was safe before is not safe today. What was smart before may be foolish now. You need to understand the new rules, so you can win the game of money. A safe, secure job is an illusion. Many big companies now lay people off. They want to save money. Your job can vanish very quickly. Pensions are also not guaranteed. Many pension funds are in trouble. Relying on a job for security is risky. It is like building your house on sand. Saving money in the bank is also old advice. My poor dad always said, save your money. But today, saving money makes you a loser. Why? Because your money loses value. Prices go up. This is called inflation. Your saved money buys less and less. The traditional path is broken. You need a new path to financial success. Governments around the world print money. They print trillions of pounds, dollars, and euros. They say this helps the economy grow. They say it creates jobs. But what does it do to your money? When they print more money, your money is worth less. It is simple supply and demand. Lots of money means each pound is weaker. This is called inflation. You see it every day. The price of bread goes up. The price of petrol goes up. The price of houses goes up. Your wages do not go up as fast, so your money buys fewer things. You work hard, but you fall behind. This is a hidden tax on your savings. Think of it like this. Imagine you have a glass of orange squash. If you add more and more water, the squash gets weaker. It tastes like water. Money is the same. More money printed. The value of your money gets diluted. It becomes weaker. It buys less. This is a big problem for savers. So people who save money are punished. Their hard-earned cash loses its buying power. It sits in the bank. It earns very little interest. Inflation eats it away, slowly but surely. This is why the old rule, save your money, is dangerous. In today's world, savers are losers. You need to make your money work hard for you, not let it sleep in a bank account. We all have ideas about money. These ideas come from our family, they come from our school, our friends. My poor dad was a teacher, he was smart, but he had a poor person's mindset about money. My rich dad was an entrepreneur, he had a rich mindset. These two mindsets are very different, they lead to very different lives. The poor mindset focuses on not having enough. People with this mindset often fear money. They worry about bills. They avoid risk. They seek security above all else. They might say, I can't afford it. Or, money is the root of all evil. This thinking keeps them trapped in poverty. They work hard, but never get ahead. The middle-class mindset seeks comfort and security. They want a good job with a steady paycheck. They want a nice house, a nice car. They save some money. They avoid bad debt, but they are often afraid of losing what they have. They work for money. They trade their time for it. They are taught to climb the corporate ladder, but the ladder might be leaning against the wrong wall. The rich mindset is very different. Rich people do not work for money. They make money work for them. They see opportunities where others see problems. They are not afraid of taking calculated risks. They understand assets and liabilities. They want financial freedom, not just job security. They ask, how can I afford it? What does entrepreneur mean to you? Many people think it just means starting a business. They think of long hours and big risks, but entrepreneurship is much more than that. It is a way of thinking, a mindset. It is a set of skills, and it is understanding a different set of rules. Rules that are not taught in most schools. An entrepreneur has a special mindset. They are problem solvers. They see needs. They find ways to fill those needs. They are not afraid of failure. Failure is a chance to learn, to grow. They are persistent. They do not give up easily. They believe in their ideas. They are leaders and visionaries. Entrepreneurs also need important skills. Skills like selling. You must be able to sell your ideas. Skills like financial literacy. You must understand numbers. Skills like communication. You must inspire your team. Skills like leadership. You must guide others. These skills are not just for business owners. They are life skills. They help you in many areas. School often focuses on academic skills, not these. And entrepreneurs play by different rules. They understand how the system works. They know about taxes. They know about debt. They know how to use these things to their advantage. Employees often pay the highest taxes. Entrepreneurs can legally pay less tax. They build systems and teams. They create assets that generate income. Section 5. My story, thinking like an entrepreneur. When I was a young boy, I had two dads. My real dad, my poor dad, was a government employee. My best friend's dad was my rich dad. He was an entrepreneur. Rich dad taught me lessons about money. He did not just give me answers. He made me think. He challenged my ideas. He showed me how to see the world differently. This was the start of my entrepreneurial journey. One of my first businesses was very small. My friend Mike and I started a comic book library. We saw that kids in our neighborhood loved comics, but comics were expensive. They could not buy many. So we collected old comics. We charged a small fee for kids to read them. It was a simple idea. It solved a problem. We learned about business in a real way. We learned about supply and demand. We learned about managing money. We learned about customer service. This was much better than getting an allowance. An allowance teaches you to be an employee. You do a task, you get paid. Our little business taught us to be entrepreneurs. We were creating value. We were building an asset. Later in life, I made mistakes. I had business failures. I lost a lot of money. Many people would give up after such losses. But an entrepreneur sees failure differently. Failure is a lesson. It makes you stronger. It makes you smarter, if you learn from it. This mindset is crucial for success. You must keep learning, keep trying, keep growing. Section 6. Smart debt and low taxes. Lessons from the rich. Most people are afraid of debt. My poor dad always said, stay out of debt. He thought all debt was bad. This is a common belief. It is middle-class thinking. But my rich dad taught me something different. He said there are two types of debt. There's bad debt, and there is good debt. Understanding this difference is very important. Bad debt makes you poorer. It takes money out of your pocket. Examples are credit card debt for holidays or a loan for a new car that loses value fast. You pay high interest on bad debt. It makes the banks richer, not you. Many people are drowning in bad debt. It keeps them stuck in the rat race. Good debt makes you richer. It helps you buy assets. Assets are things that put money in your pocket. For example, you can use debt to buy a rental property. The rental income pays the mortgage and gives you profit. The property value may also go up. Businesses also use good debt to grow, to buy equipment or expand operations. Rich people also understand taxes. They know that tax laws favor entrepreneurs and investors. Employees often pay the highest percentage of their income in tax. This is because the system is designed that way. Entrepreneurs can use legal ways to reduce their tax bill. They can claim expenses. They can set up corporations. Learning about debt and taxes is crucial for financial freedom. It is part of your financial education. Section 7. Real assets, real wealth. Why saving fails. My poor dad believed in saving money. He put his money in a savings account at the bank. He thought it was the safest thing to do, but as we discussed, this is no longer true. Inflation eats away at your savings. The bank pays you very little interest. Sometimes the interest is less than inflation. So, you are actually losing money. Real assets are very different from cash savings. Real assets hold their value. They can even increase in value over time. What are real assets? They are things like gold and silver. They are businesses that generate cash flow. And one of my favorites, real estate. These are tangible things. Real estate is a powerful asset. You can buy a property, perhaps a flat or a house. People will pay you rent to live there. This rent is income for you. It is cash flow. The value of the property can also go up over many years, and you can often use good debt like a mortgage to buy it. So the bank helps you buy an asset. The tenants help you pay for it. When you save cash, you are holding on to something that is losing its power every day. It is like holding a melting ice cube. When you buy a real asset, you own something productive, something that can work for you. It can generate income. It can grow in value. This is how the rich build wealth. They buy assets, not save devaluing cash. Section 8. Your inner economy. Taking control. Many people feel powerless about money. They blame the government for high taxes. They blame the economy for not enough jobs. They blame their boss for low pay. They feel like victims of external forces. When you blame others, you give away your power. You cannot change the world by blaming. You must change yourself. You cannot control the global economy. You cannot control what politicians decide. You cannot control if your company has layoffs. These things are outside your direct control. But you can control your own personal economy. This is your financial world, your income, your expenses, your assets, your liabilities. This is where your real power lies. Controlling your inner economy means making smart choices. It means understanding your personal financial statement. Just like a business has an income statement and balance sheet, you need to know where your money comes from. You need to know where your money goes, you need to know what you own, like assets, and you need to know what you owe, like liabilities. This knowledge is the first step to control. It all starts with financial education. School does not teach you much about money. You have to learn it yourself. Read books, attend seminars, find mentors, learn how money really works, not how you think it works. When you understand money, you can make it work for you. You become the master of your money instead of being its slave. Take control. Section 9. The New Path, Your Journey to Freedom. The traditional path to success is outdated. Go to school, get a job, save money. This path is broken. The rules of money have changed forever, but do not lose hope. There is a new path, a path that can lead to true financial freedom. This path is available to anyone who is willing to learn and change, anyone who wants to take control of their future. This new path requires a growth mindset. A growth mindset means you believe you can improve. You are willing to learn new things, you are willing to step out of your comfort zone, you are willing to make mistakes, and most importantly, learn from those mistakes. Fixed mindsets say, I can't do that. Growth mindsets ask, how can I do that? Embrace the principles of entrepreneurship. This does not mean you must quit your job today, but you can start thinking like an entrepreneur. Look for problems you can solve. Look for opportunities to create value, learn about assets, understand how to acquire them, understand good debt and how to use it wisely, learn how the rich use tax laws to their benefit. Your financial future is in your hands. It is not the responsibility of the government, it is not the responsibility of your employer, it is your responsibility and your opportunity. Take control of your financial education. Start today, take small steps. The journey to financial independence is not a sprint, it is a marathon. But the reward, freedom, is worth every effort.